Louisiana now. It was on the West Coast in Laughlin, Nevada, and also Arizona for the last 3 months, with 1 week of Vegas and 1 week of LA. I got some decent futures bets, NFL futures bets. The main thing, which I'm probably guaranteed to make money no matter what, is I'm getting 11,000 back if McCaffrey is the offensive player of the year. I'm getting 7,000 back if Tyreek Hill is the offensive player of the year. I bet about 12 or 1,300 on McCaffrey when he was about 8.5 to 1, and I bet the rest that week on Hill was about 6.5 to 1. So those guys right now are between 1.2 and 1.5 or so to 1. So there's not too many people that have a chance there. I think A.J. Brown from Philly might be third at 7 or 8 to 1, and he's just sneaking up there. But it's going to be Tyreek Hill or McCaffrey unless they get injured. And then the other one I need is Parsons. I need him mainly on the defensive player of the year. He's plus 190, just about 2 to 1. I'm sweating out Myles Garrett. I had to play with Tyreek Hill and McCaffrey with Myles Garrett, and I cashed out after the first or second week when the Cleveland game, when Pittsburgh got lucky against Cleveland. I'm going to be sweating Garrett. I did make another play with Garrett on a smaller play. I have some Lamar Jackson on the little bit of MVP action, comeback player of the year. I'm not quite sure. A couple of these guys are in the running, like top 5 or 6 for comeback player of the year. I'm not quite sure how the voting's going to go, like how much you really have to miss the previous year or what the criteria is a little bit hard to understand. So I'm not sure if there's great value on certain guys or not. I made a play today, 700 on Joshua Dobbs for comeback player of the year at 16 to 1 at FanDuel. So I think that was a good play. He's like 8 to 1 at DraftKings. So I don't know what the right line is, but I got the best one of the multiple places I looked. I basically really had the right idea. I was going to put 3,000 in combo Tyreek Hill and McCaffrey for offensive player of the year with Parsons, Garrett, and TJ Watt. And that week, instead of doing that, I bet about half of that, and I only went with Parsons and Garrett, and then I cashed out the Garrett bet a week or so later. So I basically would have been a lock if I'd have stuck with my original plan to get back 20,000 off that 3, because those are the 2 guys for offense and 3 guys for defense that basically they don't have it tied up, but it's close enough to being a lock. So now I really need Parsons, and so I'm only getting 14 back if it's McCaffrey and Parsons. I even canceled my Tyreek Hill and Parsons, but I have some other plays going. But the original play was going to be about 3,000, and I'd have been guaranteed 20 if it held up. But we'll see. All kinds of, it's interesting. The futures, the NFL futures, you see wildly different odds each week at the big places like DraftKings and FanDuel. It's amazing. Like right now, FanDuel has Lamar Jackson 5 to 1 to win the NFL MVP. Well, DraftKings has him 3.5. So that's a big difference. What's the true line? Who knows? I haven't looked at a ton of places, but you'll see some strange discrepancies and wide discrepancies on bets that are updated like every day, and it's amazing. So there's value there. If you really wanted to do your homework, you could make a living just betting NFL futures. DraftKings leaves the futures, the awards up during the games a lot of times. It's crazy. Really crazy. So it's all good.